be such a brute.
Ready, steady, go!
Hello, welcome to the stream.
I won't let you down.
There's no end to this.
Another test subject. That tingle?
That's more like it.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
That tingle?
Surrender and gentle.
Gone!
That tingle? I got killed. That tingle? Picked the wrong test subject.
No escape!
Finally. Done.
Bet you can't keep up with me! Add astra. Add astra.
Hey, I know
Hey,
you.
what's up? What's up?
I'm good.
I saw you join my party earlier, but I forgot I was on mute.
You see you're on mute?
Yeah, my shit was on mute, so that's why you didn't hear me earlier.
Well, that's fine.
What rank are you?
18.
You
Nice.
healing?
Yeah, 18.
Happening.
I just became of age.
Did you just fully heal?
At 20, you get a battle pass, and
Dude,
And at
we went
21,
out of the circle and it fully healed.
and 21, you're finally legal.
So, it fully healed. We have to do it all over again.
wait, how did you all left the circle?
We all left it, yeah.
Why? That was
Get away from
exclusive. That was only meant for me. This is all your fault, nerd. Oh, I'm just
What do
kidding.
you mean? Both of my characters are low. Dude, if I stepped in there for one more second, I would have both.
Bro, what did you think was gonna happen if everyone left the circle?
I think it's his fault too, I agree.
What do you mean? We all left.
Thank you. Only I was leaving the circle. Now y'all
You
felt
have
the
more
need to
health than
leave.
me, Solo. You have more health than me. I would have died one shot.
But I'm over here. I keep leaving the circle so I can pick my nose.
Oof.
Oh, then I would definitely blame you. Look, I died within one shot. Told you.
That's because they didn't believe.
I didn't believe he'd just stick his nose in a corner.
I'm sorry, but we were doing fine with that pattern anyway, so it didn't matter until you left the circle.
What do you mean? I was out of the circle.
We were
as
doing
well.
perfectly fine.
You guys
Y'all
doing
get
boss
him down,
missions?
I come in, do damage, go back, pick my nose again, and then you get him down again.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna get off.
Who else wants to join us? Who's joining us? Raze?
Raz.
I guess I'll get off. You guys can fight him.
It's okay, just 4 people would be enough.
I gotta get off.
Can't leave. I didn't give you permission yet. Gotta
I-
redeem
Yeah, I just said I
myself.
was gonna get off after this, and we're not finishing this. I gotta get some rest.
Yeah, his health all the way up. It's like, okay, I guess I'm not gonna finish it.
I'll see y'all tomorrow, though.
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow if you're on.
I'm gonna be on.
I'll be on road
I see
company
you
when I
streaming
get
too,
on.
Raze. Hey, what's up, String? Hey, y'all feel me?
I'll be on road company tomorrow because I'm gonna finish get the character,
Well, company,
Yes,
I'm a see.
and then we can play some. I'm gonna play rogue, and then we can play some Genshin.
Yeah, I'm play some Rogue. Whatchamacallit,
I'm gonna finish the challenge and then get the new character player.
This and Marvel Avengers.
I feel like it's more fun when I'm playing with other people.
I was trying
Okay.
to beta for Marvel Avengers and I didn't feel it. It had
I like it.
potential.
Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Alright.
Peace.
I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, free DLCs, free new characters. I mean, if you like Avenger characters and you know,
It's not even crazy.
and it ain't for everybody. But I know for the future when they finally cause this is a live action game, when it finally comes out for everybody, and when they come out with a lot more characters, and they actually
I feel like
introduce.
like when they do Ultimate Edition or something, that's when the game's gonna be good. Like
Yeah, like when they like probably like let's say in a few coming months, I'm pretty sure all the viewers that didn't like the game and see all the story, all the free content, all the free everything,
yeah,
and
it's
the
not even
game is
about
patched.
it's just about the quality of the game itself. It didn't feel like it was
Yeah, it's
like up there.
the thing is they patched the game and so many of the bugs got fixed in one patch. Then there's a little bit of bugs left,
Yeah.
and they fixed it in like this next day, and they like pretty much almost all the bugs are gone now. It's just pretty much a smooth, very smooth running game. And yeah, there's not much.
It's just the gameplay system. It's not even just the bug. It's the gameplay. I mean, it feels stale. Like
Yeah,
but that's just me. I'm not like hating on the game or anything. I'm just saying for me, it's not mine.
yeah.
So I still prefer Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Everybody has their gameplay type. I mean,
Yeah.
this game doesn't have the best gameplay in the world, but it does have. Well, I can't say it has the best gameplay compared to like some games I play. Because I play a lot of
feels
games. So.
way off. Like I don't know what it is. Like
But
his jump, I don't know. It feels like he should have momentum
thing
in his
is,
jump. and
the
stuff.
reason why is because we know the characters too well. That's why it feels off. But we over expectation is different in the game than what the game designers put in there. Cause
Oh, I already went in like with low expectations, so I wouldn't be disappointed. Which I'm not, because I already knew.
Because the thing is, if
Only
Hulk
so
was to
much I
jump
love.
really, really high like they wanted, Hulk would have probably broke the game a few times. It would have probably been like a very annoying going in a building and jumping high and then can't really doing anything because you're stuck up in the air, glitching out somewhere. I don't know. I mean, personally, they might add that in later after they.
Is the frame rate still bad in the game? Like I remember when there were
They-
like at least.
they fixed it a good
15
amount.
Enemies, it would start lagging like hell, like worse than this game.
They fixed it a very good amount, but they might be still a little bit. I actually think they fixed it a lot from my purview, but some people say there might be still some. So from what I see, I guess I have either better Wi-Fi or something. But so far, I have no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, but it doesn't look. I'm not calling it a bad game. I'm just calling it like a mediocre game at best. It's not necessarily
Yeah,
bad.
and I'm not saying it's a good game or the best game either, or like anywhere. I definitely don't think it's a 10 out of 10 game. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But I do not think when people say it's like,
it's trash. It's horrible. It's the worst game I've ever played.
yeah, I don't believe
like
that's
that.
definitely not true. Because the thing is, what people are
Yeah.
expecting is a story game or this, that, like God of War or Last of Us, whatever. But this is not that. It's supposed to be like
Yeah.
a multiplayer online only, or mainly.
Yeah.
Not only, but mainly.
And they were
So-
told that too. They were told
Yeah.
that like 2 years ago when the
So they're-
actual like reveal
so
announcement
they-
came out for it.
Most of their reviews that I see is only talking about the story, only talking about what they're disappointed in the story. I'm like, hey,
But, I mean,
you
the story
know,
to be fair is like part of the main game. To be fair though.
yeah, but it's not even half the game. It's less than half the game, and not to mention the free DLCs.
It's not. But I mean, this
the
game
free-
would feel very empty without a story though.
But you know what's gonna happen though when the free DLCs come out?
Yeah.
As I said, all the free DLCs come in with 11 more hours of story gameplay. So we're gonna have free DLCs for a very, very long time. Each new character, there will be a whole storyline as well. So that means every
Yeah.
month, not only will it be new characters, or maybe one or two, but there will be a whole new storyline on top of that every month for free. You don't need to buy
Yeah,
skins
but-
because the in-game currencies you get from the free character challenge cards, you can save them up and buy yourself a new skin from the online market. So you don't have to buy any. You literally don't have to buy anything.
But I don't think DLCs are necessarily gonna save the game. Like
It's
the
not.
game,
but
it's selling
no,
decently.
for
Like
me-
it's sold over 500,000 so far.
For me, that's what
units.
made the game decent. If it wasn't for that, and they didn't like make their pricing the best they could, it would have been probably a worse score for me. But because of the pricing, and you only have to buy $60 worth of the game, and that's it, you can get free stuff for probably for the rest of the game. Then that's the reason why I thought it was worth it, and probably at least 6 to 7 out of 10. 8 out of 10 at
I'm
highest.
giving it a
and,
6,
like,
but it'll go a bit
like,
higher.
if you're
when,
playing with your
like,
friends
time
and you have
goes by, but
a
it won't only be from DLC. Like it'll actually be from actual like
Yeah,
gameplay.
the base game
So-
right now is 6 and 7 with your friends if you're really having fun playing with if you really love the Avengers and you're
Yeah,
a
it's
fanboy
one
over
of
it.
those games where you really need friends to play with, though.
And if you're a fanboy over the thing as well, if you're a fanboy over Marvel, it's also gonna be a 7.
Yeah.
But like,
But the problem is, another thing I see is a lot of people hate the designs because they're so comfortable with the MCU shit. Like,
Yeah,
the one
they're
thing I do like
comfortable.
about this game are the designs for being so different.
Here's the thing, though.
Especially Captain America.
People want the actual movie characters, but they gotta realize the movie ones aren't even the original. The original are from the comics. So if you want to see what the original look like, look at the comics. If they look like the comics, and not to mention they're going, as you can see, there's gonna be multiple skins to change the characters to the way you want them to look eventually. So there will be movie skins. There's already some comic skins in there, and there will be so much more. So for people to think that there won't be movie skins in there, that's kind of absurd.
Yeah.
You're not looking at the
that's
real.
That's also what made people think that MK11 was going to be better. Oh, when these DLCs come out, that's when the game's going to be good. But then people realized that was just the gameplay itself that was garbage for MK11.
But to be honest, but I'm talking about the stuff that I want to see, to be honest, to make the game better. And if they don't put those things, and I knowing Square Enix, they might want those things. Crystal Dynamics is a big producer in a part of the game, so they're the ones that really made them some of the mess ups. But knowing Square Enix, I saw exactly where they worked on. I can see exactly what they did because I know their company. I know what they do. Now the graphics, Square Enix are short. Some of the graphic engines.
Yeah, the graphics are okay. The graphics aren't bad. The only
so-
problem, the only real thing that stands out is the hair. Kind of, the hair looks a bit weird, but other than that, the graphics are pretty
Yeah,
good.
but that's the same thing with all of Square Enix's game. If you've seen like Final Fantasy 7 or the 15 one, the hairs always look good, but more anime-ish.
It looks like glued on, like someone literally stapled it on or some shit.
But that's how Square Enix always did their thing for some reason. So that's all Square Enix right there.
Yeah. But again, the game's gonna get better when time flies by.
To be honest, at the end of the day, the moment they add Deadpool, Spider-Man, and all them other characters, people are gonna get back the game and be like, oh, we gotta do another review. This game is amazing.
Yeah, like with Battlefront 2.
And then when you have to fight Thanos, and there's a big ass raid, a big story for it, an awesome story too.
I don't think they're gonna do Thanos though. I don't
No,
think
they're gonna do
that,
him
at
last.
least in this game. If the game gets a sequel, which probably won't happen if it doesn't start picking up on the sales.
No, it's a live service. That means it's not gonna have a sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's gonna keep.
So it's one of those games where they plan on carrying on for at least 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they're gonna expand on it. So that means it's gonna have, let's say, like they're gonna come out with Age of Ultron raids where you have a whole story background, or probably the whole movie background. Maybe, matter of fact, probably the whole the comic background, and extend the story. And you get to fight all of before you get to fight Thanos, you have to fight all of his minions for a separate raid, and then like
yeah,
Thanos,
like pretty much like raids like in any game and stuff. Like you gotta do this and do that if you want to fight this guy.
Yeah, and to be
level
honest,
up to this rank and stuff.
and to be honest, I feel like all of his minions are gonna have mechanics. Like the sidekick dude, he's gonna have a mechanic. I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure he's gonna have a mechanic where he brings up rocks and you gotta like destroy some stuff or defeat certain things at the minimum time. I don't know.
I still don't see Thanos working in games, and like the way they make him work is just so cheesy and corny in games. Because like in the comics, he's literally unstoppable in the comics.
Yeah, so all they gotta do is make him throw down some meteors, knock a bunch of health down.
Yeah, that's so boring. I'm tired of seeing that in games. Like, I'm the most powerful person in the universe.
But
and
it all depends.
Like,
It all depends on how it's executed. Because I said if they do it like if Square Enix add like the Final Fantasy 14 made raid mechanics into it, they can actually make it way more fun. Because that way, if you add the last boss raids where you like to you have to dodge all of these while you're trying to attack, you need your healers, you need 2 DPS and 1 actual tank to actually pull the aggro. Make it like a RPG, really good RPG type of game. Then people would like it better.
Yeah. Is the Thanos thing? The Thanos just really itches me because like again, he literally touched She-Hulk and she turned to dirt. All he did was touch her.
You know what?
And in these games, again, like you said, he will be throwing rocks and asteroids and charging up like a blast.
I would say Thanos has to have he has to be an 8-man raid. He has to be. I honestly feel like he has to be like 2 groups of 4. Like he has to be. Because
like they keep underpowering Thanos. Like
Yeah, you can't underpower him to just 4 people. He has to have a more than 4 people, a lot more. And you
Yeah.
know, so it has to be, or they can make it really unique and add a matchmaking of a lot of people, like about 10, 12 people, and actually see if they can make that work and just have everybody
Um,
just try to fight.
it'll depend on what's going on. If there's 12 people plus a lot of enemies and stuff, it's gonna be really laggy because
Yeah, but no, they could, what they could do is they could have,
unless they
they could
somehow improve that in the future some more,
yeah, when they
which they
improve it
probably will.
enough, but at the same time, if they can separate the team to make them do one thing, and then like, let's, you know how in the movie one team was doing something and the other team was doing something else, they can separate the teams like that to see which one is gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna stop the army, and this team's gonna stop Thanatos or stall him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just like how Doctor Strange did it in the action movie. So
Yeah,
everybody,
I don't feel like they'll go that far out, or at least like right now they'll think that like far ahead like you are, because I mean right now Hulk he has no momentum when he jumps or anything, so I doubt that they even have
well, he
like
can be
smart
pretty
ideas like you
fast.
have right now.
But what they should be doing is making like one of the new updates or new skills for him, or make it like there's a dungeon where you get uh let's say you put on a major artifact, and when you click L3 and R3, it makes it so that you change into like a World Breaker Hulk, and he can pick
Yeah,
up cars, smack people with them, throw it at people. He
World
could
Breaker
do,
Hulk. Didn't he like take one step and like crack
yeah,
half of
that's his ultimate. That's his ultimate. But when he does that ultimate, it's gonna like point him back to regular Hulk. But there's a time limit as well. So they can have a whole new skill set for just him, for that stat alone. And just
They
by using,
could. We're
but
not
you
even sure if
see,
they're gonna do
I don't know.
that type of stuff.
I might have to send them a mail about it. Somebody will have to at some point. But I think those ideas is
You'll
gonna
be lucky
make,
if they actually read it, if they read fan mails and stuff.
they do. I know Square Enix does. I'm not saying they're gonna always do anything towards it, but they one thing is they do respond, and because you know they do respond by the fast response they do with their games. They actually also play their games.
Yeah.
So I mean, if
I
I
wish
have,
MK11 was like that with NetherRealm. NetherRealm, they lie, basically.
yeah, so if you actually, if I was to actually like put a comment on there and it had so much likes on it, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be like, okay, a lot of people
Yeah,
just
like a
like,
lot
oh,
of likes, so you gotta get a lot of backup
yeah, a
for it to
lot of like,
actually like be
yeah,
heard.
like a million, over a million followers on that shit, then you know, then
Yeah,
they'll
if
be
you,
like,
yeah,
yeah,
that's if you do.
yeah, but you know, if people really do like it and they see like at least a few Ks on it, they're gonna be like, okay, we gotta
Yeah.
think about it at least, you know.
If you want to put ideas, I would recommend Reddit, like the Avengers Reddit.
This sword. With that said,
Really?
I'll have to check it.
Like
Yeah, I'll have to go on. I never used Reddit
Yeah,
before,
because on
so
Reddit, that's where a lot of people ideas get heard on Reddit.
How do I put it?
Also,
The seven, as people now know them, were
that's
once
where
known
that's
as
where you
the
can probably
seven
get a couple K
archons.
likes. But
Each archon presides over their own part of
no.
Tibet.
the Reddit is still like
That is
as
the role the
active.
archons play.
I'm not even sure.
Only in
Yeah, versus
performing
Reddit.
this duty can we attain
Well,
power.
I'm gonna check it
But
out, try
I
it
don't
out,
like the idea
and
of
download Reddit for
ruling
the first time and
Mondstadt,
try it out.
and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go
But
forth and establish a city
it's
of
an-
freedom.
But I don't necessarily think it's
without
like an official Reddit by now. I'm not even
forgotten
sure.
Barbados' wish for
I have
Mondstadt.
I have ideas for them that will like make the game a whole lot better. That I know they're trying to add on new characters because they feel like, of course, more characters
Yeah,
do
that's
want new
mainly their
characters.
priority, just adding the characters right now.
Yeah, and the characters will, yes, definitely bring in players when you get to go finally get to the good characters, but
Hmm.
also is also thinking of what will also keep characters from also like leaving and um at least saying that they don't have this and that. To be honest, the skins can wait, especially the movie ones. They can wait. They honestly they can freaking wait. And they
I
can,
mean, it shouldn't take that long. I mean, the Spider-Man game has like what 3, 4, 5, 6 movie skins. Or something. It shouldn't be like hard to make movie
yeah.
skins
Cause to be honest,
unless they plan on like adding different skill sets for the movie skins or something.
yeah, cause the Spider-Man game, no one really cared about Peter Parker. To be honest, they didn't need to worry about making a movie Peter Parker. But it's all about Spider-Man, and even though yeah they did have their own original Spider-Man costume, they also had the movie ones, which no one can really complain about because yeah, they get to get their own movie ones, but they gotta
Yeah,
understand
they're
that.
just skins. It doesn't affect the story. Like he's still the same PS4 Peter Parker.
Yeah,
The
so
common enemy of
the
all
thing
men.
is,
We have tracked the
sometimes you
abyss
gotta be
to the
patient.
vicinity of the winery.
They're not looking at the potential. The only thing I will be upset about is if they failed that good potential they had. Now, if I don't know, I don't care how they add it, but if they don't have Stormbreaker Thor, Worldbreaker Hulk, all these type of versions of the characters, the Incredible Hulk, the one that can pick up cars and stuff, and if they don't implement those things in a way, or the ones that can, the Hulk that can jump very far with mobility, you know what I'm saying, or like just different things that
I
people
feel
would
like
like.
Disney should really be helping them push the marketing for the Avengers game. To be honest,
Hmm?
I really feel like they should, because like every now and then I'll see like maybe a commercial of Avengers, the main one they show
No,
with the cinematic.
I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, to be honest, it was
Yeah,
weird.
but like it should be like they should be like promoting it like a fucking movie, basically.
You
If
know
they
the
want the game to actually succeed, especially if they plan on making it like a long term game, it should be getting promoted pretty good.
well before they spend money on promotion, I'm pretty sure they're spending since a lot of people pre-ordered the game already. That's the reason why a lot of his stuff is gonna be free. But since that's going on, they're using all the money that they have right now to focus mainly on nothing but pure better gameplay, better characters, and all that, which I respect that.
Yeah. Like they need to make a Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 remake. They need to remake that game, bro.
Well, if they could do it
You
in
can
this,
replay that.
if they can do it in this game to make it better, because there is ways to combine stuff in this game, and it's pretty cool how they do it, but not as.
You mean like combine the other game I was just talking about?
Like yeah, like in the Avengers game you're talking about. There's ways to combine.
Oh no, that is like it's a whole different style of Marvel game, though.
I know,
That
I know, but as I said, they can still find the ways to combine those things. Because as I said, how is it gonna be hard to just be like, okay, Hulk throws his hammer, but Captain America could come over whenever he wants, pick it up, and like slap people with it, or at least do one slap with it, and he drops it. You know something.
That'll probably be like a low 50 ability or something for Captain America and Thor. Or
Yeah,
something.
like a passive, yeah, or something.
Yeah, like they both have to be like a certain level for that to be able to be done. Or something. Yeah, I see what you mean, but stuff like that, like what you're talking about, that'll probably be like a while down the road, though. Like you'll probably be like level fucking 1,000 or something by then, if they even get to that point.
Yeah, but I feel like it could happen.
Yeah, it could happen. Anything could happen.
Is that you joining my part thing?
Hmm?
Is that you joining me?
Mm-mm.
Who's
I'm about to get off because yeah, I have something to do tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. What time are you gonna be on tomorrow?
I don't know.
Huh? What's this?
Yeah, I'll see if y'all
After
tomorrow
the Abyss
though.
Mage was
And we play
defeated,
some
a
Genshin.
certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems
Okay.
that
Right,
energy
it was
is
good
being
talking to you,
used
though.
to cut off the
Alright,
connection
man.
between me and
Later.
the Fallen.
All right.
Just end this stream while I'm at it.